Welcome again to the Static Equipment Diploma developed by NIPED. In the previous video, we included the design condition of our pressure vessel. Now it's time to start the design of its component. Let's start. As you can see, this vertical equipment is formed by two ellipsoidal heads and one cylindrical shell. We'll start with the bottom head. We select elliptical head, and then the following window appears. In this label general, we need to include the name of the component, bottom head, the head material. This information is included in the datasheet. Is indicated carbon steel, and as no special survey is required, we have selected this carbon steel material. Refer to the selection of materials of the study notes. The under tolerance is the difference of thickness from the original plate to the final head. This thickness reduction is due to the manufacturing sequence of the head. In many cases, 2-3 mm is considered. For this exercise, we have considered 0 mm. Here appears the overpressure due to the static head, due to operating and text condition. In the label design conditions, we have the information that we include in the previous video. In the joint efficiency, we have selected joint efficiency equals to 1 because we consider that the head is formed by only one piece, so there is not longitudinal weld. The corrosion allowance indicated in the datasheet, and we can include external corrosion allowance in case of the process and the datasheet indicate this value. The geometry label, the diameter, and we select 7 mm. We'll see if with this value is enough or we need to increase. The straight flange of the head is this part, the straight part. We consider 15 mm, and the thickness of this part. The values for elliptical head as standards. We follow to the liquid level, the height of the component. This is the height of the component, and the density indicated in the datasheet. The standard loads and coefficient for the wind condition, if we want to increase or not, we'll see in the module 5. And the weight of the component, net weight, the liquid weight, and we can consider additional weights from external loads, platforms, and so on. When we have all the information included, we select OK. This is the part of the report. We want to include a specific note for this component, and then press OK. So we come back again to this component. We need to review if the thickness that we have considered is correct or not. We press the traffic button, and here appears the required thickness, 6.95. So the thickness selected, 7 mm, is correct. Then the second component is a elliptical cylinder. We'll select this icon, and then the following window appears. The name of the component, the cell, same material as the head. In this case, for cylinders, the under tolerance is always 0. The pressure due to static head, test condition, we can select this one if it's a heat exchanger, or if we want to use the pipe normative. Okay. We have all this information. We go to design conditions, the same information as the head, but here the joint efficiency, we have selected a spot radiography. In this case, there is not a special service, so we consider that a spot radiography is a node for this component. The corrosion allowance indicated in the datasheet, 3 mm. Then we go to the geometry label, the length of the cell. In this case, we have reduced the length for both straight flames of the heads, 50 millimeters per side. The thickness, the diameter, and the liquid level, the height of the liquid level, 1 meter, the density, and this information is the same as for the head. If we press the traffic button, the required thickness is 7.65, so 8 millimeters is okay. And the last component, the top head, we have the same information as the bottom head. The same levels, material, the design conditions, the geometry, and the standard loads and the weight. When we finish the design of the equipment, we can run the program in this item report. We press, we check all the components, and we press report. This one, if we want to include a logo, the program generates the report with all the components. We can press in the tree for each component, the elliptical head, bottom head. Here is the calculation of the thickness, required thickness. You want to include extra corrosion or the tolerance for manufacture, we need to add the thickness to the required thickness obtained from the calculation. Cylindrical cell, calculation of the thickness, circumferential and longitudinal stress, and the elliptical height. Please review this report and extract the information required for the case studies. Now you can start with the development of the guide for each case study for each pressure vessel. Thank you very much for your attention, and start with the calculations. Bye.